So this book, y'all. So let me tell y'all about this book. And I'm going to tell y'all the truth because, I mean, it's only us in here. Plus, y'all don't know the boy.
Right.
So, my freshman year of college, I crossed, which was really big. You know, that's a lot. And then I fell in love. And we was just doing stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how when you really vibe with somebody, but nobody's talking about what you're doing. And let me tell you, don't do that because it's going to cause you to come up with a lot of stuff in your head that's not even true. Communication is key. I'm not playing with you, all right? That ain't even no word. But it's a word, though. So, in the summer of last year, everybody had internships. I was going into my junior year. And everybody had internships, and I was just like, I don't have an internship. I can't even get anybody to call me back. How am I going to let people know that I'm not lazy? That's not why, I don't have it. So, but the only thing that I could think about was this heartbreak, and I was like, I got to figure out what happened because I don't get my heart broken. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't catch feelings. I don't even let people into my personal space. So it really surprised me that I got hurt. So then I had to start to learn who love was, and I had to tell myself the truth about what actually happened. So the book is Cupid telling, the book is basically like this. If Cupid watched me and the dude and what we did, would he have quit his job? Yes. And what would he have to say? So instead of me putting my personal opinion in there, I took myself out of it and I just stated exactly what happened. And with doing that, this book has really helped a lot of people. Like, you go on Amazon and you read these reviews. I'll be looking at the reviews like, what did I say? Like, I have to read, like, I know I did a good job, but good God, like, I'm really out here helping people. And, as writers and stuff, what I've learned is that we have to be completely honest with ourselves. And, my mom, she says that before she reads the Bible, that she has to pray about it because the devil is like, oh, you got that Bible open, So, when I write, sometimes I have to go into what I don't want to talk about. But I have to do it because people are listening to me. And maybe if I can say this the right way, then somebody can go talk to God about it. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm going to read to y'all is the letter that the main character, her name is Mo, that's me. This is the letter that she wrote to Cupid after she got her heart broken, after Cupid done quit his job, after the boy did what he did with his stupid stuff. But it don't matter because I see him today.
But he don't know about it.
But when I was hurt, this was basically how I felt. So November 16, 2016. I asked God to take the feelings away. He has yet to do so. I have this love that is pure, a love where facades don't exist. I was exposed to it when I decided to walk away. Looked at it like, oh shit, Mo, maybe you do have a heart. And when I was ready to give it to someone it wasn't wanted, I could give this boy things he didn't know existed. And he doesn't care to experience it. Worst of it all, if he called right now and said he wanted to give us a try, I'd be all in. I don't think love is stupid. I think we act stupid towards love. Low-key tired of acting like a badass, tired of holding in tears till it's time to go to sleep. And what is sleep? You don't take over my mind until the lights go out. I ask God to take the feelings away. They're still here. Mo. So, this is my healing journal.
Wow.
I wrote this because I started getting real mad and I said, listen, there is no way that I'm going to let this anger get to the best of me. And I started this on December 11th. And y'all, let me tell you something. Your girl has been under construction because...
December 11th of what year?
Last couple months ago.
Girl, she's in school, y'all.
That's what I'm talking
about.
She was right.
Okay.
Hard hats and everything.
Okay.
Girl, I would have like 3 books.
So, this is a piece called Pretty Black Girl. There is a burden that dark girls carry until the age of 18. Our skin isn't appreciated until our hips expose our ebony. As a child, we are called everything but our names. And they say that we have an attitude problem.
Wow.
Well, up until 2016, melanin wasn't appreciated. Society made our complexions a trend. Trends go out, my nigga, so what are you really saying? That when I have a daughter, it's back to the same old jokes. My daughter will wear a yellow dress on her first day of school. I won't fear seeing tears when I pick her up because confidence was worked on since day one. God let the sun kiss you when you were born. Be proud of your skin, I will say. She will look for girls that look like her. Encourage them because maybe their moms didn't know how to say it. My mama said that the sun kissed me when I was born. I'm proud of my skin. Her teachers will adore her. The boys that like her will pick, and the girls that have yet to find their confidence will envy her. Oh, well. She will shrug her shoulders and skip away. Come home and tell me how good her day was. I will listen for the words I once heard. She will say none because she doesn't give it her attention. I will smile at how she accepts herself. She will be in control of her confidence. And don't forget, I will start, that my price is far above rubies. She will finish. Hashtag pretty black girl. What I realized is that, like, for me, it was my skin complexion, but for other people, it's the nose, it's the ears, it's the, like, those issues are different, but they're the same. Self-confidence is crazy, and black mamas have to do a better job with working on that confidence before they get a daughter. Because December was a hard month, you know what I'm, like, that was hard, and a lot of people got cussed out. For real. And I don't cuss at my parents, but I definitely did tell my mama how I felt about a lot of stuff that I feel like she forgot to tell me. And because I waited so long, it came out angry, and she started telling me what happened. She was like, you know, before I had you, this happened, and this happened, and this happened. And I realized that for real, she is Superwoman because she went through all of this, and she still was able to do this to me. But if she had told me this before I got angry, our relationship could have been a lot better. So I feel like a lot of moms need to say, well, I had an issue with my daddy, so let me go work on that. You know, I had an issue with my self-esteem, so let me go work on that. I was raped, so let me go work on that. Because instead of you telling me that, I mean, you can't tell a 12-year-old I was sexually assaulted, but you keep telling me I can't go to my friend's house. I'm thinking you angry, you know, but you actually have a reason behind it. So tell me something, because if you don't tell me what happens after 18, I'm going to get out here and I don't know what I'm doing. And there's no telling what I'm doing. And it's a lot of girls in college who do not talk to their mamas. And I'm like, your mama? You haven't called your mama? We get in trouble. You know what I'm saying? We get in trouble, y'all. And you cannot call your mama. So I'm working on a documentary. It's going to be called Pretty Black Girl. I'm still in the making, but this ain't going to be for real. It's going to be for real. Now, this next piece, we're going to talk about God after this, y'all. Okay. Because I want y'all to feel this. I heard that my soul has value. Cause God and the devil to battle. They compared me to Job, said that the Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away. He gave 5 and took 10. You know, Faith been my girl since 6th grade, but her face is fading out. God, I have to ask you, do you know what you're doing? No, says the devil. He does not. Focus on me. I remember God's voice. Before Faith got the flu, she told me that my job is to stop the devil from laughing at you. God, I need you to tell me, why should I care? You placed me on a path and told me to thug it out and gave no God. Your voice has gotten extremely light lately. And I don't know if you haven't noticed that my strength is dying. Lord, I'm weak. So weak that I talk to the devil before I talk to you. I think he and I can be friends. He knows his purpose in my life. Promised that fear would protect me from the bad. I'm sorry to say that I signed his contract and didn't read the fine print. Lord, I speak to you in secrecy. I need you to explain your words to me. How valuable is my soul? And will it make you talk? Faith coughs while crawling out of bed. I tell her that I can take the day on. She ignores me. Said she ain't letting me go out with no protection. Is she my umbrella? I noticed that the GPS only speaks when I get to a turn. Is that how you work? Are you silent because I got this, or are you so into your glory that you forgot my feelings? Do my feelings even matter to you? Is this a part of the plan? Do you even know what you're doing? Do you even love me? But they say that this conversation is just a part of the process, that if I fight hard enough, I will surprise myself. I want to ask Job how he do it. Get his experience, because it ain't all that easy. This fight is putting our relationship in jeopardy, God. And then he says, one more day, one more step. See, I'm preparing you for myself. And when you can't hear my voice, Yes, I understand. So yeah, creating this book, you know, y'all see a book, y'all have no idea. Let me tell you, I hid that heartbreak from myself so much that I had to go dig back into journals that I hid from myself. Like there's a force that you got to do to really make a change, and good God, sometimes they get real ugly. And when I was making this book, I knew that it was going to be good, but I said, God, if you made me fall in love and get my heart broke to write a book, you have lost your mind. You have completely lost your mind. Like, what? And then it's self-published too? For real? You gonna put something on top of something on top? But let me tell you something, okay? God, our issue is that we think that when he's doing something that we can assume why he's doing it. You know what I'm saying? And little do you know that little step that you was crying so hard about is what God needed to start cracking stuff, to start making some changes. And what I learned was that when I put myself in isolation and I started talking to him, that he knows exactly what he's doing, and I have no clue what's going on. I had absolutely no clue. I went from elementary school to middle school to high school to college. When I graduated college, what the world, you know? So I have to start living my life like I'm going to do what I want to do. And if God said move, I'm going to move. And if I got to move somewhere where I don't want to move, and I got to stop talking to this person, and I got to stop for his glory, I'm down. But sometimes, you know, God is preparing you 3 months before, and you don't realize it. And then when the months go ahead and he's not talking to you and you don't understand what's going on, that's when you have to close your eyes and you have to tell yourself what he told you a couple months ago. You know what I'm saying? That when he said, like, God's grace is sufficient. If you know what I mean, then you do that. But if you don't know what I mean, then you just listen to it. But when you go through something and you learn that God's grace is sufficient, oh my God. But we human, so even when you done went through God's grace is sufficient and no weapons formed against me, the devil be like, but look, you know, but you can't do that, but you don't have that. And if you start listening to him, then everything that God just told you does not make any sense to you at all. Like, I had to walk away from my understanding. I had to walk away from what I thought stuff was supposed to be. So, like, get comfortable in that uncomfortable season and know that something good is going to come out from that. And just rock with God all the way. So, yeah.